we all have to remember this central question. Is love truly blind?
Ever wonder what they didn't show on Netflix Love is Blind, and what the contestants went through after the show aired? Well, Netflix hit show gave us a glimpse into the contestants' lives during the experiment. It didn't show everything. What was filming the show really like? And what were some of the challenges everyone faced after the show, and what are they up to now? Stay tuned to see what Netflix didn't show during and after Love is Blind wrapped.
Cameron.
Yes.
I think I love you.
I love you.
Contestants Giannina and Damien made falling in love through a wall seem effortless, even though they didn't make it to I do on the show. Giannina said in an interview with E! That she felt like
he was reading my mind through a wall.
At the reunion, it's shown that the two are dating and that they're still together to this day. In the same interview, Damien said that the pressure of being on a TV show affected his I don't, and that he didn't want them to feel locked down due to the show's demand for a wedding. One of the show's success stories, Lauren and Cameron, share on their YouTube channel, Hangin' with the Hamiltons, that once the show aired, dealing with newfound fame put some pressure on their life as a married couple and business partners. Giannina and Damien are in a similar boat, where Damien shares that they had to sit down and talk about what their future together would look like. They concluded that they were aware of the challenges they were about to face, but they felt like it was worth it.
I said, look, no matter what happens, we leave this together. And she's like, yeah, we do.
It is revealed in the reunion episode that Diamond is working on her PhD and Jessica has started therapy. Other contestants have made positive changes to their lives too. Mark is engaged and, according to his Instagram, expecting their first child. Cameron and Lauren recently discussed their plans to get their own studio, along with looking for a new home. Also, Giannina went through a lot of self-discovery and also many jobs, trying to figure out herself and what she wanted to do.
Never gave up.
Never gave up.
Two individuals from season 1 have admitted to their lives being changed for the worse. During the reunion, Diamond admitted to getting threats via online from fans of the show, going as far as to call her biphobic and homophobic. She shared how hard it's been since the show aired, but continues to keep moving forward. Her former fiancé, Carlton, admitted he's had his own share of online hate after the Mexico trip played out. He confesses that he feels so misunderstood during that scene, and that he feels he's been wrongly judged.
Brings you to a very dark space.
One of the show's few married couples, Barnett and Amber, shared their struggles once they went back to normal life. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar, the pair admitted that they had trouble adjusting to life after filming. Amber, who was open with Barnett about her financial troubles since before their wedding, said that her not having a job was putting strain on her husband. She eventually found work as a cocktail waitress. The two shared it was difficult adjusting to going out as a married couple, as opposed to their single life before the show. Amber said that she was close to hiring a divorce attorney at one point.
It's been a wild ride, I'd say.
Currently, there's a season 2 and a season 3 in the works. According to an article from Netflix Life, season 2 is slated for 2021. The release date is still not confirmed. They're casting around the Chicago area as opposed to Atlanta like the first season. Carlton from season 1 has expressed heavy interest in being on season 2, hoping to find love the second time around, given that there is supposed to be a heavier focus on more fluid people.
There's no fear involved in love.
Even though the interactions on the show were genuine for the most part, there was still a heavy influence from the producers. Jessica knew she wasn't going to marry Mark, but the producers wouldn't let her leave before the ceremony.
Things weren't really, going the way that I hoped that they would.
Also, there were couples who ended up engaged but weren't shown on the show. In an interview with People magazine, Rory Newbro and Wesley Bear said that the producers came to them after the proposals and told them they didn't have the budget to cover all the couples. Given how intense and unique the setup was in the pods, the cast had to figure out how to adjust to communicating with each other in person. Jessica admitted that communicating in the pods versus outside of them was a huge barrier for her and Mark, because while in the pods, everyone is on, and once the couples got engaged and started spending time together, they had to adjust their expectations and communication styles.
We never talked about poop.
Never talked about poop.
As with most reality shows, editing can really make or break our perceptions of contestants. Damien said that everything we saw on the show isn't everything that was happening, and the audience didn't get to see a lot of the beautiful moments where the couples were enjoying their time together. Also, we didn't get to know Kenny and Kelly until the Mexico trip, which was an interesting choice for the producers to make. It was hard to emotionally invest in a couple that seemed so solid to the point of being a bit boring, but they proved everyone wrong by ultimately not getting married.
I can't marry you. And I hope that you can appreciate that.
As mentioned earlier, some of the dramatic scenes at the weddings were a result of production's pressure, like Kenny's long Instagram post saying that he and Kelly already agreed they wouldn't get married, and that it was all an act on the wedding day. Producer Chris Coellen went on record saying that the post was Kenny's way of saving face.
And it is authentic and it is real, but today is not our day.
In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Jessica admitted she tried to leave the show earlier than she did, saying, I had to stay. I definitely had a conversation about leaving, and I wasn't able to do that.
I'm just happy that I was able to participate in an experiment where this does work out.
The question that's on everyone's minds: what couples made it through the experiment and are still together? As mentioned before, Lauren and Cameron are still happily married and are stronger than ever.
I was like, if we get married, I have to get a puppy.
Despite their hardships at the beginning of their marriage, Amber and Barnett are still with each other.
Our house was haunted, y'all. Not a fan.
While they didn't get married on the show, Giannina and Damien are still dating.
We're soulmates.
In addition to helping the cast find true love, the show has also provided a launchpad for new opportunities and careers. Cameron and Lauren Hamilton have their first book coming out called Leap of Faith, an autobiographical recounting of their love story. Diamond has her own reality show that she hosts online called Faraway Bay, where she goes on a series of virtual dates over the week, eliminating someone each night in hopes of finding her true love. Mark and fiancée Aubrey Rainey recently started their own YouTube channel called Catching Up with the Cuevas.
Love is Blind, Season 1, down in the books.
As with most reality series, if there's an opportunity for a spin-off series, it usually happens. Given the popularity of the Hamiltons hanging with the Hamiltons YouTube channel, it wouldn't be out of the question for their show to be picked up by Netflix at some point.
We're gonna take over the world. Bonnie and Clyde style.
The rumors surrounding this idea is that Netflix has been considering a spin-off series featuring the popular couple. Amber shared a photo on her Instagram of several cast members hanging out at a show event in Atlanta. However, not everyone from the show is on good terms. We saw in the reunion that Jessica and Amber still have a wedge between them.
I think you are a very disingenuous person.
And it's since been revealed that Diamond blocked Carlton on her social media again, despite the reconciliation we saw in the show. In an interview with TMZ, she shared that she blocked him because he was disrespecting her on his social media after the reunion. Barnett shares that he's gotten some attention from huge stars like Justin Bieber and Kim Kardashian. Him and Amber also received an invitation from A-lister Millie Bobby Brown for her 16th birthday party. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, the party was canceled. Overall, the feedback the cast has gotten from celebs has been mostly positive.
It's all becoming real. It's becoming very real.
Love is Blind fans, what do you think? Has this made you look at the show and the possibilities of reality TV differently? Let us know in the comments.